Pathos is a framework for staying conscious in a society that constantly tries to pull you into unconscious patterns. And the framework is simple: spirit, body, world. Your spirit is your consciousness, your body is your physical discipline, and the world is how you actually navigate society, your economics, your relationships, your family, your stewardship of reality. Most people try to fix their lives starting out here in the world. But if the mind isn't stable, everything else becomes chaotic. So the first practice is meditation. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools a person can develop. And yet most people are terrified of it. Not consciously, but biologically. And let me show you why. It's what I call the noise loop. This is the default operating system of modern life. Something happens in your environment, a stimulus. Maybe someone sends you a message. Maybe you see the news. Maybe someone cuts you off in traffic. Immediately, the body produces an emotion. Stress, anger, anxiety, and then without even thinking about it, you react. You say something, you check your phone, you worry about something that hasn't happened yet. Now, every time you react like that, your brain reinforces the habit. The body becomes addicted to certain emotional states. Stress chemistry becomes familiar. Your nervous system starts expecting it. And once the chemistry becomes familiar, the loop repeats. And most people spend their entire lives inside it. Meditation interrupts this system. And that's exactly why it feels uncomfortable. Because when you sit down and close your eyes, you're interrupting a program that's been running automatically for years. Meditation introduces something new into the system: awareness. The stimulus still happens. Someone still insults you, a problem still appears, but instead of going directly into emotion and reaction, something else appears: a moment of space. You notice the thought, you notice the emotion, but you also notice that you don't have to obey it. That's the entire point of meditation. It trains this pause. And from that pause, something extraordinary becomes possible. A chosen response. Instead of reacting automatically, you respond intentionally. And when you do that repeatedly, your brain literally rewires itself. Neuroscience calls this neuroplasticity. You are training the brain to stabilize instead of panic. Over time, the nervous system becomes calmer, more regulated, more focused, and the loop becomes completely different. So what meditation really does is move you from the noise loop to the awareness loop. And that change has enormous consequences, because a person who can pause before reacting is much harder to manipulate, much harder to provoke, much harder to control, which is exactly why silence feels so strange to people at first. Modern civilization runs on distraction and emotional stimulation. Meditation takes you out of all that and puts you back in control of your own mind. If your consciousness is unstable, your body will follow it into chaos, and your life in the world will follow that chaos too. But if the mind becomes stable, everything else becomes easier to order.